part of the world.
And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but
He's had a hit! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rice demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Kubasi and Koundé.
De Jong.
White gets across to intercept that.
Odegaard.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
De Jong.
Gabriel, and that's gone loose. White. For Rice. Partey. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedri. Rafinha. Oh, beautifully shaped. Can he put it away? Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
No, that's been intercepted. Gabriel.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dani Olmo.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinelli, who's set up one goal so far. He's in, surely! That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rice. Passes short and sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Partey. Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
De Jong promptly onto that, and that is that. Koundé. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Might be danger here.
And the shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Koundé.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Dani Olmo. And he's being shifted off it. Saka. Barcelona
Certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And the pass is intercepted. Martinelli. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ødegaard. That pass has been well intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. He's got the shot away! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ødegaard.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kubasi. Koundé. Now it's Dani Olmo. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And he cuts out the supply. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha. Koundé. De Jong. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Caught offside that time.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Now that's well seen too. Gabriel. Rice. Ødegaard. For Rice. Partey. Ødegaard. That's a nicely measured pass. And that's an errant pass.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Ødegaard. White. De Jong cuts out the pass. And here's Lewandowski. Saliba. Partey. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Martinelli. Now what about a counter-attack? And Gabriel. Interesting. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. White.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Martinelli to Havertz.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Yamal. Pedri. That is good strength. Decent hit!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fiddles it through. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's intervened well there.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
White.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 6.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Trossard, expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a lovely, neat pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Could be danger here. And the shot's on here.
We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Terrible error, duly punished.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
all square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Havertz! Trossard! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
El dorsal 19.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last...
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. what the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour.
Can he finish? It's their first effort on goal.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pedri. He's through here.
Shot a goal! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball, and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already.
Great defending, strong and determined. Havertz. Can he latch on to this?
He gets big! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ødegaard. Saka.
Saka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo
On a charge down the left. Oh, good taking of Yamal! Has another goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona go into the lead. And that's a superb pass. Arsenal have reclaimed it.
Ødegaard! Great effort, but no way through.
And he was quick to react. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Valde. De Jong. Rafinha. And it's Lewandowski. That has been slung wide. Valde puts a cross in. Ball is over the line. Pedri. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Lewandowski. He is through here. Partey. Rice. Played into space out wide. And he's there to get it away. Rice. He's looking to set free a runner. And he's straight offside. Rice. Saka. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Saka. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, super ball. Brilliantly cut out. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is... He's had a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Ødegaard. Oh, it's come loose. Ødegaard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him. He could be in here. It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Ødegaard. Good spot, he's seen the run. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rice.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Partey calmly anticipates. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fiddles it through. He's in plenty of space here.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Pedri, and he's onside.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
He's played him through. Ødegaard. Now this could be a chance. Havertz! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Valde. Oh, super find. Raya gets it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. De Jong. Rafinha. He's been picked out. Now it's Dani Olmo, and reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Rice.
70.987 espectadores.
Interesting ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ødegaard. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
This is the time you need that pace.
Saliba cuts out the pass. Gabriel. Rice looking to add to his goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedri. Rodri! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Odegaard. It's Saka. Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 16. El dorsal 35. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Trossard
jugadores.
might just make this. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to...
Real chance! Yes! And surely that settles it. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he shoots! Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Trossard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. He's going for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And here's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Little finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Victor. Referee has just said play on. Can he get it through? Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Havertz. That's that, the end. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get... Pedri!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Rodri. Lewis. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match? And De Bruyne! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Lewis. Pedri. And Rafinha. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pedri. Valde. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Lewandowski. Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Lewandowski.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
De Jong. De Bruyne wins the duel this time. Now it's Rafinha. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Bernardo Silva. Doku. Pedri providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Dani Olmo, and the shot! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Valde. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri, little pass back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
Lewis. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bernardo Silva tries a shot! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Chance here to counter.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Dani Olmo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Araujo. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how...
Great hit! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw.
Oh, what a mistake! Bernardo Silva gets through on his own. Decent hit! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? And there's his chance to lead the counter. That looks a cracking ball. And here's Lewandowski. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Koundé. Dani Olmo. Time and again they are repelled. Look at the space here. De Bruyne.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.898 espectadores.
Now that's well seen too. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski.
Doku does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pedri. Levin. Oh, shooting chance! He's kicked it out, just. Corner number 2 then. And reclaimed it in a trice. And now they can spring out of defence. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. It's Lewandowski! Dani Olmo! Great football, shot and save.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Barcelona have their third
Cambio
corner.
de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 35. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot's on. Ferran Torres! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Oh, they could be caught out here. That'll be a throw. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a lovely pass. It's Lewandowski! It's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gavi. He's through here. He is through here. And the finish! Corner number 4 coming up here. Good looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Stones. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Koundé gets it away. The final 5 minutes. Oh, super find. Can he finish? It's there!
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So now the difference is 3. Koundé. He's got the shot away! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's headed upfield, and he was quick to react. Now it's Foden. He's got away. Foden! Koundé. Fermin. Well read, nice interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already.
That pass has been well intercepted. De Jong. Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a nicely measured...
And De Bruyne!
It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
He's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A temporary retreat here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely spread. Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Doku. And the pass is intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, easy pickings there. Bernardo Silva.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Ake. Bernardo Silva. Nice interception, well timed. Guardiola cuts it out. Can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Picked out brilliantly. Rafinha. Doku. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's lost his man here. Lewandowski.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket.
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Barcelona take the lead. And it's Ake. Doku. And he was alert to it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's following up!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ferran Torres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. De Bruyne. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Stones. Some really good ball. Doku! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang.
Real chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
He's gone forward. Now he's off and running. He is through here. And it's half-time here. Barcelona come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are back on the way. Rafinha. De Jong. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a little off target. And here's Yamal. De Bruyne. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
De Jong spots it and intercepts. Well, nicely intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ferran Torres. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ansu Fati. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! That was a given, it always was.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Barcelona go into the lead. Bernardo Silva. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, delightful ball. That'll be a throw.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is...
Great hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
7.
time for changes
El
on
dorsal
both
10.
sides, actually.
El dorsal 19. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 21.
Fermin.
Serán sustituidos.
Well,
por
Peter, just see
el
here
dorsal
how
6,
a lot of the attacking
el
players
dorsal 20,
aren't dropping back
el
anymore.
dorsal
And that
16,
means just one thing, I
el
suppose.
dorsal 23,
Yeah, they just simply want
el
to
dorsal
engage the
17.
counter-attack.
Cambio de jugadores.
Rodri. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Lewandowski, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gavi. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had it taken off him. Fermin. Dani Olmo in acres of space out wide. Araujo calmly anticipates. Dani Olmo. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Here's found Rafinha! Oh, there's a probing ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Kovacic. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
He's got space in the area. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
And they've been given a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's burst through.
With a look.
Daddy Olmo!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been won straight back.
And that will be the final act.
Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's found him in space!
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Pedri. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He won't be happy with that one. Dani Olmo. That looks a good... Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And he was quick to react. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Well, played right into his path. Decent hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafinha. And he's picked out the run.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Stones. Haaland. And it's Kovacic.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Kovacic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Foden. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Balde. Dani Olmo. Shifted upfield. Stones kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Now who's going to be... It's Lewandowski! There was plenty of power on that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half an hour played now. Pedri. He's played it back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
De Jong. Rodri bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lewandowski!
Oh, the ball's swept.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
And that has put paid to that.
Pedri. This is De Jong. Pedri. Valde cuts it out. 5 minutes till the break.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. And he's gone backward here. Oh, what a ball! Rafinha. Out of play for a goal kick. And that is as far as they're going to go. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Stones. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open...
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Pedri. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the ball is out of play. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Pedri. And No, that was never going to make it. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong. Lewandowski. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through, so back it comes. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
De Jong does well to get it back. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Dani Olmo. Now there's a fine ball. No way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha. Dani Olmo opts to play it back. And he's there to retrieve it. Rafinha. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He has found a way through. Haaland. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And here's the chance to counter. He's through, now is he in? Yamal.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
He's had a hit! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Koundé. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it does end all square, inspiration, perspiration both on show in equal measure, just not enough on either side. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rafinha. Lewandowski. And he's cut it out. Can he spark a counter here? Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least
Hits one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Pedri. Oh, that was vital. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away, he's had a shot! Pedri. Dani Olmo. Ake spots it and intercepts. Rafinha. Now it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rodri in with the challenge. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Balde gets over and intercepts. There will be a throw-in. Pedri. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Aimed in towards the centre. And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely
real chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rafinha. Yamal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now that looks a decent ball.
And through to the goalkeeper. And that has put paid to that.
Kubasi. And Dani Olmo.
Now it's Lewandowski, just eases him off the ball. Haaland, oh, big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Dias. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Stones. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Now it's Lewandowski, and he's away. Rafinha, oh, good take in a good area.
Chooses to go back. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
So you hear the chants of easy, easy,
And those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Claudio. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
And he's on his way! And the shot! Goal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, is this the start of a comeback?
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Bernardo Silva.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
This is what good chemistry is.
He's got full, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
So, third corner of the game.
Bernardo Silva! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, their fourth corner of the game. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Lewandowski.
That is good alertness. And back to the keeper they go.
Dani Olmo.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quickly taken. And here's Dani Olmo.
Barcelona have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Haaland, great chance! They've done it! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
And it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bernardo Silva.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Dani Olmo. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, what has happened here? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pedri.
Has a goal! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Now it's Pedri.
Pedri has been caught there, it's a foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have
3,
got changes here,
el
from
dorsal
both sides
11,
in fact.
El dorsal 19, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Fermín.
7, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 16. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Grealish. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri.
Now there's a fine ball.
Now, can they get it back? Aims beyond the defence.
Quality ball.
Foden. And it's Grealish. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Fermín. Pedri. To Ansu Fati.
Lewandowski.
Rodri. Doku. And the pass is intercepted. Pau Victor. Fermín. Pau Victor.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a very... It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Lewis.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved